Nam Hari Khalsa here, Master Numerologist of the Cosmos, with the Numerology Insight for the month of March 2013. Okay, fasten your seatbelts. It's an emotional ride. A lot of energy is being stirred up this month in order to clear out our subconscious mind of past emotional trauma and grief. So that's a full menu. We need to shelter ourselves at times in this month, because the heart number for March is a 7. And 7 is the archetype of the solitary spiritualist. Almost in the old Beatles song, "Hey, you've got to hide your love away." It's a little bit like that. A time to go insular, a time to release, be reflective. 7 is also the water element, drinking a lot of water or soaking in water, sweating in a sauna. Those types of things are very powerfully cleansing, because as our emotions come out and cleanse, they affect the lymphatic system. And 7 represents also the fluids in the body, primarily lymphatic system. And if we don't get out these toxins, emotional and physical toxins, there's going to be a tendency towards bitterness and resentment, and that's not a good place to dwell. Then what is also adding a particularly intensive force to this monthly cycle is the presence of the number 9 in what's called the base calculation. And 9 is the most intense number. And when it goes negative, has just sort of a ferociousness about it, where we can feel quite worked up about how right we are and how wrong someone else is, and can actually take on an aspect of revenge, or at least thinking about it. So that's certainly not a good place to be. A counterbalance to that, looking at the number 9 and the positive energy, you can use the Adi Shakti mantra. And that will help just dissipate that intensity and tune you into what's called the subtle body, which is the softness and the subtlety and the sophistication of life. 9 is also mastery over mystery, so you can see beyond just the sometimes even illusion of our own emotions, which has to do with our perception of things, and maybe into what might be more the unknown of another person and what caused them to behave a certain way. And with that greater sense of understanding and compassion, which the number 9 holds in the positive polarity, then we don't have to react. Because when we react, we create a chain of karma, and then we've got to suffer with that in our life. So, a time to keep your navel point strong, be sensitive to the food you're eating, elevate yourself, cleanse, shelter away when you need to, and know that this too shall pass. Sat Nam.